Hey guys, I am Tanya from Team Pankuri, and in today's video we are going to talk about makeup for beginners. I know everyone in the internet wants to know the least products you need as a beginner to create a full face of makeup. In today's video, I'm going to share some affordable makeup products and also some tips and tricks that you guys can achieve with just less products. So let's just get into the video. So the first thing as a beginner you need is a BB cream. Let's just not jump into a foundation. This BB cream is from Reach Mask and it retails for only about 250 rupees. The coverage is amazing. It works great just as a foundation. So I'm gonna show you guys how this applies and then we get on to the next step. A bit goes a long way if you're just a beginner, and especially if you don't need that much of coverage, then you don't really need a lot. So what you do is just apply this all over your face, just so that your face is like even. And now we're gonna move on to concealer. So for concealer, I'm using the Matte Look Cosmetics. This is also a very affordable concealer. I got it only for $1.99. The coverage on this concealer is just sure, but then you can build it up. So for concealer, you go like, on the areas where you need to conceal. Like I have dark spots and I want to conceal my under eye. Keeping in mind your concealer has to be one shade lighter than your foundation shade. And the next part, we are going to move on to powder. After you've done your base, you definitely need to go on with powder on top, especially when you don't use cream products. So as a beginner, one thing you should know that if you're planning to use cream product, you go in with the cream products all together first and then apply the powder on top. Otherwise, when you apply your compact powder and then go on with your cream product, it won't stick on your face. So when you're done with all the cream products, then you go on with the powder. I'm gonna finish this base with some compact powder. We're using this one from Purple. This is also very affordable and very, very great of a product. But always remember to set your cream products when you're done with them. You guys can definitely check out other face palettes that are there in the market. I only have this one from Sugar. It is Contoured the Force face palette in the shade 01 Subtle Summit. So as you can see, you have bronzer, blush, highlight in one palette, and that is what you need as a beginner. You just need one palette, and what you can do with this, you can use it on your face, you can also use it as eyeshadow, which is great. So first we're gonna use this on our face and then we're gonna move on to the eyes with the same palette.
Here we're using the brown shade as a contour shade, and this will actually bronze up your face and not make it look flat. Next, we're moving on to the pink shade, and this is the blush shade. We are gonna apply it on the apples of the cheek to give you that blush look. Next, we're using this shimmery shade from the palette as highlighter. We put it on the high points of the face where the light hits.
Now we're gonna move on to the eyes. So we're using this same palette for the eyes. First, taking this blush shade all over the lid. Now what we're gonna do is take the bronzer shade in the outer corner. Now we're gonna go back with this blush shade just to blend that brown shade. What are we gonna do next is take this highlight shade with the bronzer shade. We're gonna add it in the lower lash line. Now we're done with the eyes. We're gonna move on to mascara and eyebrows. For For mascara, I would go with the brush from Faye. So this is a dual product where you can use it on your brows as well as your lashes. So we're gonna go with the shade Jet Black. Now when I'm done with my lashes, I'm gonna take the shorter end and then just brush it through my brows. Now we're moving on to the lips, and we are using this Touch of Spice from Maybelline New York. This is actually my favorite nude color. We're just gonna apply it on the lips, and I think we're done with the whole look. So that is it, guys. That was a whole face of makeup with just at least I think 5 or 6 products that you only need in your makeup bag. Also as well, like you only need like 3 or 4 brushes to do your whole face. So yeah, that is the whole look. And if you enjoy these types of videos, do comment down below what other kind of videos you would want me to try out. So thank you so much for watching. Do stay tuned for more videos coming up next week. Bye.